What if I told you that the internet you use is just an illusion? What you see is not everything, and what you don't see is the real internet. We think we're seeing everything, but in reality, we're just in the dark. There are some things in this world that neither Google can show, nor any app can take us to. Welcome to the dark web. The real face of the internet that we have never seen began in the 90s. Back then, we saw the internet only as a research tool. But at the same time, some people were using secret networks. For us, it was just a new era where we did research on websites, sent emails, or chatted with friends. But some people around us were exploring things we could not even imagine. BBS, Usenet, and FidoNet. These names are still unknown to many. BBS, Usenet, and FidoNet were very old systems used at the start of the internet. They were not public networks. Nobody could access them freely. And nobody tried to track them because people back then had limited knowledge and did not pay attention to such things. These were places where people hid their identities, connected secretly, talked, and shared their dark secrets with each other. At a time when we use the internet only for basic purposes, some people were living in a different world. A world where even security systems were being bypassed. From BBS to FidoNet, every network had a hidden dark side. These were the networks where illegal activities took place. People acted anonymously to fulfill their dark desires. People of that time couldn't understand which direction the internet was heading. For them, it was only a place for fun and entertainment. But this was the period when a new world was about to begin, a world of crime. Many years ago, when the internet was just beginning, people used to discuss snuff films. There were discussions about things that even today remain hidden on the internet, like real-life tortures and records of killings. All this started when there were no regulations on the internet. FidoNet is a name you probably haven't heard. It was a network where hackers and illegal traders used to trade their goods. It was only a beginning. We couldn't see the real face of the internet. By then, the dark web had already become part of that network. If you dig a little deep even today, these networks still exist. But these things are so concealed now that we cannot see them anymore. In the 90s, when the internet was being born, a language called encryption was also developing alongside it. You might think encryption means simple passwords we use to secure our files. No. It was much deeper. It became a secret door for that world. Remember how we used to set a password on our computers? That was a very small thing. It wasn't real encryption. But when people started encrypting secret messages, illegal trades, and everything else, a new aspect of the world emerged. Encryption became a hidden key held only by those who understood that hidden language. Encryption gave this world a new reality. No one could read your personal messages or transactions. Networks like Tor gave people a new way to hide their identities. But in the coming era, a very big dark side of this security was about to appear. These encrypted communications reached the dark web, where criminals use these tools to hide their illegal activities. Even today, if you look, encrypted tools are often used in illegal trades and crimes. drug dealing, hitman services, and illegal marketplaces. All this runs via encrypted tools. At the time, encryption was created to protect privacy. But on the other hand, it protected a world in which only crime happened. Even today, when we secure our data, we should ask ourselves whether these tools are only for our privacy or whether they also expose us. The internet we always considered an open platform. More was hidden from us than was shown. While Google, Yahoo, and Facebook were becoming public websites, an underground web was developing at the same time, the dark web. It was a place with no rules, no censorship, no regulations. Only anonymity and freedom. But sometimes fear as well. People use the Tor browser to visit sites with names that end in .onion. The Tor project was launched in 2002 with the ultimate purpose of supporting freedom of speech. But it was soon misused. After 2009, black marketplaces like SilkRoad turned this space into a hub for illegal businesses. SilkRoad was a digital marketplace where you could buy drugs, fake passports, and hacked credit cards, and payments were accepted only in Bitcoin. The dark web is not a single place. It's an entire network. Forums, chat rooms, hitman services, and even discussions about live torture streams take place there. It was a world where law enforcement's eye could not reach. Everything was encrypted. No names, no faces, only deals and darkness. When we thought the internet was only a tool for knowledge, someone turned it into a weapon. The dark web was not discovered by accident. It was a slow evolution in which the internet grew more in its darkness than in its light. While the world shared funny videos online, some people quietly prepared to break the internet's rules. In the late 90s and early 2000s, cybercrime became a new thing. People didn't even know that their computer passwords could be hacked or that their bank accounts could be emptied without a gun. Criminals used keyboards instead of guns. Hackers sitting behind screens would enter systems without being traced. Some hackers raised their voice against systems. Groups like Anonymous leaked government secrets and exposed large corporate servers. But the question remains, was this freedom of speech or crime? These people had become the villains of the digital world. For some, they were heroes, and for others, they were a nightmare.